So today's just one of those days for me. Kind of in a pissy mood. Mainly because these indicators came out like Zacks and all these analysts and stuff, and they downgraded these rating systems, whatever you want to call them, came out and downgraded a bunch of companies in the tech sectors, including crypto, calling these things overvalued. It's essentially what they're saying is that the accelerated growth that we've seen during COVID has inflated these stocks, and they are seeing they're short-sighted. They're seeing maybe that the earnings are going to go down, and so they've downgraded. Now, these are picks like Etsy, Shopify, Square payment processors, Coinbase. These were strong picks 6 months ago. So especially Etsy, Square payments, these, and I like Square because they do a lot with crypto as well. But anyway, they were a strong buy 6 months ago. A strong buy at double the price that they are now. So this is why, it's just like they're not there to make you money, because why? If something is $200 a share 6 months ago and you say it's a strong buy, everybody's like, yeah, strong buy. And then 6 months later, it's half the price. It's 100, and you're telling me to either hold or sell on depending on the indicator, on the rating. I'm just like, how shouldn't that be the time to buy? Most of these rating systems, they tell you things that are happening now. They tell you what everybody knows. They tell you strong buy when people are strong buying it, and they tell you to hold or sell when people are selling it. When the stock is going down, they don't. It seems like, even though they say, well, this is a forecast, I don't think it's much of a forecast at all. And these rating systems are far more influential than we'd like to think. They sway public opinion in a way that is far deeper than any one of us would like to admit. I mean, this is the real movers, because retail investors look at this stuff, especially the Zacks rankings and stuff, ratings and stuff. They look at that and they form opinions on how they invest in their portfolio. But I was just really shocked at this one, because these are companies that are the backbone of the future. The movement towards e-commerce, e-currency, e-payments, all of this crap, it's happening regardless. So there's just going to be more opportunity. Did it get accelerated? Of course. But when something drops 50, 60, 70% from an all-time high, that's not the time to change your ranking to sell or hold. That's the time to tell people to buy, especially if you were the person that said strong buy 6 months ago, or literally 3 months ago in Zach's case, 3 months ago. So I don't know. I just went on a quick rant, but I just wanted to reassure people, in my opinion, if I had indicator, it would still be a strong buy. Short term, 1 quarter's down a little bit, I don't care. The price, I think there was something with Jeff Bezos one time. He was talking about, there was a time in Amazon where the price went from like $100 down to like $9 a share. And he was sitting there looking at the stats of the sales, the defects, and all of the different things that happened with the company. And everything from that side was up. So he was saying that even though everything was up, the stock was way down. So he just, kind of ignored it, didn't take it for what it was, and things returned to normal. So it is very much so that the use and the quality of the company and all of that stuff, it does not necessarily correlate with with the stock price. And you got to think a little bit more long term. I'm telling you, by the time that these ranking change and say strong buy, then that's the time everybody's already got in there. So I'm kind of doubling down and buying, but I was just so surprised that these people are telling you to sell or to hold, that they changed the ranking from the 6 to the 3 or whatever. I'm just like, how much sense does that make? It just doesn't. It just doesn't make any sense at all. So anyway, I've been talking about a crypto recovery and a recovery in tech. Then this thing comes out, and obviously as soon as a ranking changes, every media outlet covers it and starts regurgitating, and these articles, these stocks now to sell this and this, so it gets expanded. And that's why this reach, it just keeps going and going. The news covers, it was downgraded, and people are like, Madonna, I gotta sell. And it's like, don't. Nothing changed in 6 months. Hai capito? Shopify is still a profitable company, and it's still dominating the e-commerce space, and it's still gonna grow. More businesses are still moving online. Retail's places are still going bankrupt. They're still being rearranged to be more online, like Sears and all these other companies. They're putting everything online. They don't even have retail stores anymore. This is still happening. Nothing is changing. The only thing that's changing is the sentiment. The sentiment is changing, and that's why the price, fluctuates. I'm still very bullish on crypto, very bullish on tech, and I'm going to keep on doing so throughout the year. These price movements, unfortunately, are caused by the toxic media. And I always talk about it because they put people on TV. They don't know what they're talking about. Even a lot of these YouTubers, they're on here just talking, just creating more panic, fueling it, because that's what gets views. It's like, oh, the crypto winter, and we got to go live out in the forest, and gold is this, and bury your wives, or whatever. But you know what I'm saying. So stay fast. Don't let this stuff influence. And the price fluctuations are happening because of the media, but it doesn't necessarily mean that anything has changed from one day, from one moment to the other. So thank you guys for watching. As always, buy red and sell green.